my kitchen. How are you doing? Have a seat, make yourself comfortable. And I hope you guys are having a lovely day, night, afternoon, morning, middle of the night, whatever time it is for you. I gotta tell you, I have to confess. Let me just start there. I have a serious obsession with this recipe we're gonna do today. I haven't made it yet, but ever since I saw this freaking video, this video that's probably right here, right now, I became obsessed. I saved the video. I thought to myself, what? Strawberry shortcake for breakfast? Or just like strawberry shortcake that's healthy? Strawberry shortcake is like my favorite dessert ever. I saved this video.
And I kept telling myself, I'll put it in something at some point. I'll do something with it. And I would find it and I would watch it 4 times and then I would not do it. And then I'd watch it again 4 times and I would not do it.
So the stakes are sky high. This sounds like it could be the best thing that ever happens to me if it goes right. And you know another thing I like about it right off the bat? It's easy. Our girl just tosses it all in, all the cake ingredients, just toss it right in. And I love that so much because I can't stand baking. But today, I think I may have found something that will be worth it to me. Hopefully. I mean, I really need to lower my expectations, but it's too late. They're sky high. So this is a very high protein meal. That's just a plus. Because when I saw this, it was all about the visual for me. It was the strawberry shortcake, it was the way she put the fork in it, the creaminess of the whip, it was all of it. And then I find that she uses oat flour and almond meal. I didn't have almond meal, so I'm using almond flour. I tried to find it, I couldn't find it, even at Whole Foods. Bob's Red Mill says it's totally fine, I can use it interchangeably, so I feel good about it. It's not gonna bring us down. You got it? Okay, so while we're on the topic of things that are both delicious and healthy, like to the point where you're like, this can't possibly be good for me because it tastes so good, I'd like to quickly talk about Gruns, who is the sponsor of today's video, because it's that time of day where I take my daily multivitamin. Some of you may know because I have complained about it before, I am so bad at taking vitamins, not just like remembering to take them, physically taking them. I get pill swallowing anxiety and then you end up with like this horse pill scraping down your throat. It's not a pleasant experience. The nice thing now is that Gruns has actually solved 2 problems in one. Not only do I remember to take Gruns because it feels like a candy break, I actually enjoy taking it because it's a gummy. I have the 0 added sugar version as well, so there's no added sugar in these. You must be wondering, no added sugar, how do they taste? I'm obsessed with them. They're delicious, it tastes like candy. Each little packet contains 8 gummies, so it's like an actual little snack time for you. Because Gruns will say themselves, you can't possibly pack all of these delicious ingredients and nutrients into just one gummy. And frankly, I'm glad for it because that means I get to eat more of them. Gruns contains 6 times the gut health ingredients compared to the leading greens powders. They contain biotin, niacinamide, which is good for your hair, like thicker hair, nails, skin. It contains mushrooms that are good for your brain. And it contains vitamin C, which as you probably know, helps your body with immunity. So if you also want to make snack time healthy, get up to 40% off by clicking the link in my description. Super easy, get 45% off by clicking the link in my description. You are so welcome. All right, now time to spoil ourselves some more by getting back to this delicious breakfast strawberry shortcake. First thing, easy peasy. We got 2 cups of oat flour, and then here's the almond flour. Now we're gonna add in some baking powder. We'll give it a pinch of salt, a little more. I like having a little bit of savory in there. I don't like to bake, but I had some good ideas during this, okay? Later on when we make the whip, it calls for soaked cashews. So what I did to maximize the water, I got the water hot to let the cashews soak for 10 minutes, as it says to do. Then I took the cashews out and I repurposed that hot water to soak my Medjool Dates, okay? Because we're using 4 Medjool Dates, because we're not using any added sugar here, okay? None. Here's the next level of this. I took those 4 Medjool Dates, I soaked them in the hot water for 5 minutes. Then I tried to blend them up, because she says to mash them, and mashing dates is probably the worst thing you can do with your time. Just whip them up, whiz them up as she says. And I have a little teeny bullet blender. I tried to whiz them by themselves, it didn't work. And then I added a little water. I thought, oh, I don't want to mess with the proportions because it's baking. You can't mess with it, it's like science. So then I took the non-dairy milk that we're gonna be using already and I poured that in the blender and I whizzed it up. So it sweetened the milk with the dates and I think it's genius and I'm proud of myself. And the strawberries, whiz it up. I'll add the vanilla extract into it right now, just to walk the walk, see? There you go. Let's just put this in there. What the hell? Oh, there's the pieces of dates that didn't get properly blended. That's fine, doesn't matter. So anyway, I'm really proud of myself for so many things. For getting past the bug that we don't talk about, for figuring something out when it has to do with baking, because I'm not a big baker, and for finally making this recipe. I'm in a positive mindset, y'all. I've been listening to a lot of Brene, well, not a lot, I just started yesterday, but I've been listening to Brene Brown, been learning about better ways to process my emotions. I started going to therapy again. I'm feeling really good. Okay, she said this dough should come out kind of sticky. You know what, maybe we need to add in the strawberries, that's more liquid. I might have to add a little bit more non-dairy milk. Like I said, she did say sticky. This is food. This is an example of food transporting me to my childhood right now. I haven't eaten it yet, but just the smell. Just the smell. The stakes just keep getting higher, don't they? Now this cake is responsible for helping me revisit my childhood. I'd used almond flour instead of almond meal. I have read that it says you might need to add a little bit more liquid. Perhaps I will add just a little bit. All right, y'all, I feel good about this. So let's transfer this into this pan. It kind of has like a cookie dough texture. Should I temper my expectations? Absolutely. Am I going to do that? No way. My God, we're getting so close to me finally trying this cake I've been obsessed with. Wow. All right, now we're gonna bake this for 20 minutes and we're gonna mix together our whipped topping. And the oven is at 180 degrees Celsius, that's 350 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, we're gonna make our coconut whip. I've got some unsweetened vanilla yogurt. We're gonna add in our soaked cashews. 2 scoops vanilla protein powder. That's why I couldn't use the protein powder I usually use. So I wanted to get some vanilla protein powder. This is the one I end up getting. Unsweetened soy protein powder, vanilla flavored, 24 grams of protein per serving. And it was like 20 bucks. And I think there's 16 servings in here. I mean, protein powder is expensive, but 20 bucks over like paying $50 for a whole new thing, I'll take it. All right, we got a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then we're gonna do, she said 2 tablespoons of rice sweetener, some sort of, I think it's basically simple syrup, but she said you can use any liquid sweetener you want. I said no added sugars, didn't I?
Because we're not using any added sugar here, okay? None.
Okay, well, we're gonna have added sugar, and that's fine because it's a dessert and I don't care. All right, we mix it up. Not gonna lie, it doesn't look totally cooked. I'm gonna let this cool off for like maybe 10 minutes. I love that I have oven mitts that I got specifically for this and I still always use towels. Okay, we're gonna get this out of here. Nothing is gonna go wrong because the world is kind and won't disappoint me like that. Not me using like 15 different utensils because I'm afraid I'm gonna ruin this. I think we can just flip it. Yeah, baby, she's a baker. You wanna see something really satisfying too? This is gonna fit, I think. We're gonna slice this in half. Take the slightly bigger one. And I'm gonna put it in here. Yep. Let's go. Okay, it doesn't fit perfectly, but like, that's life. I've got about 16 strawberries that have been halved, and we're gonna layer. Oh, this looks nice and creamy. Let's freaking go. Now I'm gonna layer some strawberries. And if they're too thick, I'm just gonna trim them like this. Now we put this on top. I'm gonna cut it in half. Yes. Oh, it's so pretty. I didn't leave myself any room on this plate, did I? At all. No, I did not. I've done all the crazy poses. I have taken all the photos. I have done all the things. There's only one thing left to do. I'm both looking forward to and dreading this moment because who knows what lies ahead here. Here we go. No time to wait. This is actually like too big to eat one whole bite of it. It's good. You definitely need the whip to soften this up because the cake is a little bit gummy. You know, it's obviously not exactly shortcake. I have heard that almond meal gives a more crumbly texture, so if I used that, it might have been more crumbly probably. It's like oatmeal. It's like strawberry shortcake oatmeal or like a strawberry shortcake power bar. Based on the video, I expected it to be a little bit less like gummy. It just looks softer. It's pretty dense. Again, could be the almond meal thing, totally. Even though Bob said you can use them interchangeably, and I genuinely could not find them anywhere. It's very tasty. The cake's not perfect though. It's sticking to the roof of my mouth a lot. Well, it turns out I am even more obsessed with this recipe than previously believed because it's been 3 months and I can't quit it. I can't give it up. I'm returning to it. I didn't publish the video because I was like, oh, I think I messed it up by not using the almond meal instead of the almond flour, and it wasn't what I had hoped it would be. And I don't know, but we're back. I'm gonna use almond meal, and I'm actually gonna put a few of my own twists on it. I wanna try to add a flax egg. I wanna try to mix up the liquid ingredients more. Like, I want to add some more Medjool Dates for a little more sweetness. So we're going to do this again. I'm going to try to perfect it so that it is what I wanted it to be. Granted, again, I messed up by not having the almond meal the first time, so I know that. Don't you tell me, because I already know. Anyway, let's do this again. In this case, I added a few more Medjool Dates. I added mashed banana as well to help with hopefully like the texture and some of the sweetness. And then I also added a flax egg to help it rise and to help it be a little bit fluffier and a little less dense. I also added a little bit more soy milk, and I added another 1/4 cup of cashews to thicken that cashew whip. I also added a little bit more salt. I also blended in the strawberries and the dates with the liquids. So like, that's all part of the liquids instead of doing that separately. So I don't know if this is making sense to you. I just wanted to try to give you a concise breakdown of the ways I altered this recipe while acknowledging that I probably messed it up the first time when I didn't use the almond meal in the first place. So this is not Chloe's fault, this is a Merle fault, but I still changed it in a few ways because I wanted a little more sweetness and a little bit more lightness. And I do think the flax egg is doing some good work in there. And the mashed banana is definitely not hurting either. It's cooled off, and now we're gonna see if it's a complete disaster or not. This is my one shot. So here we go. I'm really hoping that this is not gummy. Okay, may or may not have cooked quite all the way through. Oh boy. Okay. Please be a normal piece of cake. Oh my gosh! I did it! I did it! It looks so good! And it is baked through. It looks like a little piece of banana cake or something, like banana bread. Oh my god, this is so freaking exciting. Damn, that's really good. Kind of tastes like banana bread. I only put 1 banana in there. Okay. Wow, I'm pleased. I have taken more beauty shots and videos of this than I probably will my unborn first child, if I ever have one. It's time to try it. This is the real moment. That is a cake. That is a cake. I made a cake. I made a cake. It's good. It's really good. I'm still gonna give so much credit to the original recipe here because I worked off of that, obviously. I'm more proud of myself that I made a baked good that turned out good. Anyway, thank you for watching this. I know it's been a journey. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. I thought it was fun. I hope you had a good time. And let me know what you'd like to see next, and I'll probably make it. Who knows, maybe I'm gonna bake stuff now, maybe I'm evolving as a person. Anyway, ciao for now. Thank you again, Gruns, for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget to click the link in my description for 45% off your first order.